Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really interesting pick a card for you guys. I felt really drawn to do this, and what it is all about is balancing the masculine slash god and feminine goddess polarities within you. And we're going to look at, what you need to know, what is the underlying situation, why you need to balance these out, in how you can tap into and empower each, like your masculine side and your feminine side. And then which goddess or god type of energy do you need to work with in order to do this? So there's a bunch of different messages within here, and how this is going to work is that you guys are going to, these are the god piles, this is the goddess piles, masculine and feminine. And what you do is you're going to attune and you're going to pick one from each, and it can be any one, okay? So one from up here, the masculine, one from down here, the feminine. You can mix and match, and we will go ahead and see what the message is there for you for both of those, both polarities. So please remember that this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. So take whatever messages resonate for you, leave the rest, because like I said, it's a general reading, so not every single thing will probably resonate with you. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one pile, go right ahead. Just you want to make sure that you balance them out, because the whole point of this is balance, right? So taking a look at this, we have group one of the masculine energy with sunstone. We have group two with this pixelated, God, I can't even talk, jasper. We have group three here with the Lemurian quartz. We have the goddess energy, group four. We have the moonstone. Group five, we have the selenite. And group six, we have the pink calcite. So go ahead, do whatever it takes to pause the video, whatever, meditate on which, pile that you are drawn to, or which two piles you're drawn to, or four or six if you want to hear all of them, whatever. And let's get started. Those of you who picked group one in the masculine pile with the sunstone, this is going to be your reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with tarot, and I'm going to intuitively read all this because we do have a bunch of oracle cards here too. And then I am going to, if I feel it, take a look at the message within the book to reiterate anything, but only if I feel like I need to. So first up, we're going to pull these tarot cards, and we have the Two of Swords. Now these tarot cards were printed very dark, so bear with me here. It sucks because these could be really great if they were more light. I don't know, the printer must have fucked them up. So we have Two of Swords, we have the Emperor energy, and we have the Judgment. So in looking at this, since we have a two right here, obviously this is balance, right? Two is always about, balancing things or choices to make, not knowing what choice to make, because usually the Two of Swords is the woman. She's got the two swords and she's blindfolded. Here we have two dudes sparring it out with some, I forget what the hell it's called in fencing, that particular type of sword, but anyway, so we have the Emperor in the middle, and then we have Judgment. I really feel like you guys have been hesitating on a certain, because I feel like you're this Emperor energy. I mean, you definitely could be an Aries or have heavy Aries placements within your natal chart. I do really feel that you guys have been mulling over or having a really hard time with making a decision, because it's going to totally lead to a completely new rebirth of yourself. I do feel like you guys are trying to reinvent yourself, some of you. I do feel a very strong, powerful, masculine force of energy here. Because the Emperor, you can't beat that. That's just uber masculine. Maybe part of what needs to be worked through right here is kind of toning it down a little bit. I can't wait to see what you guys, it'll be interesting to see what you guys get for your feminine pile, because I feel like almost with this group that you guys need to tap into the feminine a little bit more and balance out and tone down your masculine. Whereas some of you definitely need to really tap into your Emperor side. You're not freaking stepping up. You're not stepping up your game enough. Honestly, I'm getting a message here that some of you might be a little bit too judgmental on yourself and others. You might be a little bit too harsh. It's really interesting because we have 24 and 2 here, which is all, you know, multiples of 2s, right? So I feel that and it's really, I'm just like tripping out on this Judgment card. These are a new deck here. But he's down here like with open arms, like, yeah, come to me, baby. And she's standing up. She's coming down the stairs and she's like, you know, very angelic. She has the wings. Some of you might be actually like feeling like within a relationship that you're giving away too much of your power. You do need to step it up, like with your own personal empowerment. And I feel like tapping into the masculine for you guys is definitely going to help balance out that. This could, yeah, because I mean, you got 2 people here and you got 2 people here. And this is the energy of you sitting there in the middle going, what the fuck? Kind of. So definitely, why do I feel like you guys are being too timid in a relationship? For some of you. And you need to like take charge and be a little bit more dominant. Whereas some of you need to do the opposite. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. It's really weird. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of interesting too. So specific gods that popped out for you guys, and 2 wanted to come out for you guys, which we have Helios, which is all about cycles. Okay. And we have, you know what? And this is fear, okay? I'm not really sure how you pronounce his name. And this is in the reverse. So I feel like oh, wow, this is making more sense now. Because Helios is like, you know, a god associated with the freaking sun. This is very Emperor energy. Holy shit. So freaking, very, very powerful. I feel like definitely you guys are in need of releasing some fears. There's some kind of, you know, fear about commitment, maybe fear about a relationship, fear of making the wrong decision. But this is like with the Helios, it says cycles for Helios. It's like, you know, everything, you know, it's like the Wheel of Fortune. Everything comes, you know, in cycles. There's a cycle in right now that you might be going through in your life, then it might be coming to a close, or it's wanting to come to a close, but you're so afraid and you're holding on to this fear of moving forward and that rebirth. Or maybe you're trying to get away from a relationship as well, like trying to get out of a toxic relationship, but you're holding on and you're clinging on for fear of being independent and coming into that full Emperor energy and being on your own, where it's like you need to fucking break free here on this situation. And I think this guy, I don't know why I want to say this, is like you don't want to say his name, kind of like he who shall not be named. I don't know if that's the one in this deck. You know, again, this is a newer deck as well. I'm going to look up how to pronounce his name in here, if I can find it, because they actually, I love this. Apwash. It's the Mayan god of the dead. He's kind of like Hades. Okay, so let's take a look since we're here already. And he's probably towards the beginning. I want to see what his message is here. Because examine your fears. What is there to be afraid of? You are being asked to confront what frightens you. And this is in the reverse. So it's like he's working his dark side here. So you guys might be going through a dark night of the soul as well right now. So, interesting. There's no, for him, there is absolutely no, oh my gosh, the light side. I'm guessing like him in reverse is actually the light. Wow, that is a trip, because normally when these guys are reversed, it's the dark side. But with him, it's the light side. So that's a good sign, okay? So it's talking about death. And that's interesting because that's what judgment is, like the rebirth, right? It's going through that cycle of death and rebirth. So definitely I feel like you guys are trying to start over with something for sure. And tapping into this masculine Helios and releasing those fear with this guy. is going to be helpful to you. So it says, death is something people are often afraid of. Sometimes we simply fear the death of things, also known as change. Yet death and change are universal. Pahash, or however you say his name, energy is very much, sorry guy, I'm not trying to butcher your name. Energy is very much about the fear surrounding change and the hold it has upon us. We fear what we feel powerless, powerless to change. They made a typo in this book. Standing strong against any fear, feeling it, shining the light on it. Holy shit. And look who's next to him. Wow, you guys. Oh, wow. I feel like you're coming out of that fucking darkness cycle and you're going to be reborn here. This is some powerful shit. Standing strong against any fear, feeling it, shining the light on it, and confronting it is a lesson from his legend that we can learn from. It is far better to act in knowledge rather than wait for fear to hunt you down. When we know what we fear, we can confront it instead of refusing to think about it and hiding from it in every way. Now, symbology with him are bells, the color black, skeletons, and bones. I really feel like this is very scorpionic energy, totally. And yes, I feel like you guys are really needing to tap into this energy because you need to release some fears so you can move on. And I think that's so interesting because he's all about the light and this guy is all about the dark. That's your polarities right there. Oh, I'm so curious as to who you like, because I'm sure all of you will pick somebody different for the goddess piles. But I'm curious as to what happens there with everybody. Okay, now we're going to look at Helios. He's all about the sun. So that's very emperor type energy as well. Very powerful energy. Where are you, dude? Okay. I need to put my friggin' glasses. Sorry, I have like medicine in my eyes right now, you guys, so it's like really hard for me to see. Know that personal patterns, positive or negative, may be playing out in your life right now. Plug into the cycles of nature for renewal and vitality. So with him, he is obviously the Greek Titan of the sun. He drives the solar chariot around the sky each day. He has 4 fiery steeds that he draws that are hooked to his chariot. He's a very honest and very beautiful Titan. He displays forgiveness and grace even when provoked. The Greeks told the story of the mighty hero Hercules and his quest to find and bring back the cattle of Geryon, whatever. He had to cross the desert in Libya. Thirsty, sunburned, and half mad with rage of the heat, Hercules shot an arrow at the sun in vengeance. Knowing that this was disrespectful action, Hercules repented instantly and asked for Helios' forgiveness. Seeing his predicament and admiring his fortitude, Helios not only forgave the hero, but loaned him his golden cup. This ensured the success of Hercules' mission. So I feel like you guys definitely have your massive, like, compassionate side where you're very loving and you're very forgiving, which is very an admirable thing. But don't give away your power too much this way. You can forgive someone and you can be loving and giving without being a doormat. So just remember that. So anyways, so this is about growth. Sees it, people, hold on. So when you tap into his energy, you're illuminating the patterns and cycles in your life, the productive ones, the ones that you would rather interrupt. Consider what cycles you may be caught in. You could be continually responding to someone's treatment of you in unhealthy ways, procrastinating on completing a project, or eating a good breakfast and exercising. Whatever the cycle, is important to notice it and honor it before deciding whether it's good for your life or a cycle you need to burst out of. So definitely, I feel like you guys have been thinking about you're in a rut and you're like ready to break free. You're fucking tired of the same old shit and you're trying to, like, you know, reinvent yourself basically and break free from this attachment. Because I feel like it's definitely not healthy, whatever's going on here. There's some kind of cycle, some kind of bad habit. And I just want to mention diet and exercise was mentioned here. I think it's time for you guys, part of this. It's like literally like kind of like a glow up, Helios, right? You're coming out of that dark phase. There's some toxins you need to release from your body. And I feel, look at him. I mean, he is just ripped. Okay. this is the type of energy you want to tap into. You want to tap into your inner hotness and just work that body, get all, you know, healthy, balanced out, fit and in shape. And like what I always say is, you know, looking good is just a side effect of being healthy and exercising and eating right. The whole point of it should be that you want to be healthy, you want to be strong, you want to respect and treat your body like a fucking temple, because that's what it is, okay? The looking good part is just the side effect of it. Don't focus on the superficial shit. Focus on the inner part of it. And when you do that, it actually makes you even more fucking beautiful. You glow from the inside out. And yes, the outside will catch up with the way you're feeling on the inside, believe me. And you will look smoking hot, okay? So definitely tap into that. We have I drew some animal totems for this pile. We have hummingbird, miracles, and personal choice, which is really interesting, okay? So for hummingbird message, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars in your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Because I feel like you guys are just like a beautiful people anyway. You're very kind, very generous, very, like I said, very forgiving, but be careful of those who try to walk on you and use that, okay, to their advantage. You need to, you know, cut any toxic relationships out of your life like this. And then for personal choice, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So if you guys are dreaming of specific animals or anything like that right now, or you're drawn or you see a specific animal on a regular basis around you, that's probably a totem animal of yours, okay? So tap into that. And obviously hummingbirds are another one. And I feel like this is very, I don't know, I want to say Gemini when I see hummingbirds, because they're so busy, like, you know, and Aquarius as well, like shooting the shit, very quick with their speech, know how to communicate well, whatever. I just feel like that energy is going on right there. Okay, so we also have, I pulled 2 tree spirits here for this group. We have Elder and Larch. So let's see what these have to say. I know this, I've only used this deck like once before, but I really like the messages on them. I feel they're very powerful. And what's really interesting is if you notice, and this deck has like masculine figures and feminine figures, but the 2 that you guys seem to have gotten here look like 2 feminines, which is really interesting. So you have a lot of feminine energy around you already, okay? And you really need to balance with the masculine. And I feel like you're maybe a little bit too feminine when it comes to certain things like dealing with people, and you need to stand your ground and tap into that masculine more. So with the Elder, it says, trust in abundance. It is yours and the birthright of every being. Share with open arms. Oh my God, look at that. He's got total open arms right there. Wow, oh my God. Give joyously and the river will grow. Transform the wastelands. Holy shit. This is all about transformation with this group for sure. Oh my gosh. So let's see what number 17 has to say there, that lurch. Here it is right here. Your star has risen and will not leave you. Luck and inspiration, power and perseverance. Be ready and open yourself to the rhythm of the seasons, the earth who holds you, and the light of the heavens. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. You got some powerful shit around you. This is great. And so for specific crystals I pulled for this group, we have, and this is so weird because these are very, you know, masculine-y kind of colors, I feel like. And what's interesting is you have like a lot of root chakra, and then you have that personal power color, you know, for that, your Manipura chakra, right? That's the solar plexus. I'm like totally brain farting right now. So we have, for this one right here, we have Heliodor. This is confidence. Yes, this is so God. This is what you guys need to work with. Oh my God. And look, holy shit. This is why it's called that. Wow. Its name actually stems from Helios. That is fucking crazy. Okay. Because it's like the sun's rays trapped in a crystal. That's beautiful. So we have Heliodor, confidence. I am confident in all that I do. So you definitely want to work with that. We have opal. And this is October comes to mind whenever I see this. Joy. My soul sings and dances to the vibration of joy. You are the joy bringer. Oh my God. Oh, wow. You guys have a lot to give. You really do. And I feel like you guys are really sweet. And you definitely need to just step up and protect your personal power, because I feel like some people have maybe used you a little bit, and we don't want that. And then we have Tiger's Eye, courage. Yes, confidence, joy, and courage. This is so this group, okay? I am courageous, and this energy supports me throughout my life. So these are the stones definitely that for this group that you would want to work with, okay? Interesting energy here. I thought it was pretty cool. So that's it for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, I have all the information to book a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus social media, Amazon, Ko-fi, all that good stuff. So let's move on to the next group, and I'll catch you next time. For our masculine, for group 2, we have this pixelated jasper. It's really cool. I love this stuff. Let's see what we have in the tarot for you. I'm going to read tarot cards first, and then I will read all the oracle cards. I do it intuitively, and if I feel I need to, and for some of the, like with the gods, I'm going to have to open the book to read these, because it's kind of, unless I know what the god is all the way. So we have King of Cups, you guys. Nice. We have, holy shit, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. You know what I'm going to do for this group, and I just feel I need to on this, in this instance, I'm going to see what god you guys got. Oh, you have Lu with skill. Fascinating. He's part of the Tuaha de Danann. Okay, he's part of that whole thing. Okay, you guys are dealing with some fucking people here. You've got the king and the queen, and then there's somebody coming in between, this King of Pentacles. God, this is fucking confusing almost. Jesus Christ. And these are all court cards. Holy shit. Why do I feel like some of you are trying to decide between two dudes? You're trying to deal with two masculines in your life. One of them is your perfect mate, and the other one could be great too, but one of them is better than the other. I feel like you guys are juggling. Why do I feel that? Damn, look at this boy. Holy shit. He's got some nice abs and pecs. Beautiful shoulder caps too. So, yeah, this has got to do with fucking heavy emotions, trying to ground your emotions in this situation. Being too overly emotional in certain situations. To tap into his, let's see what he's got to say here. I am like thrown by this group a little bit. This is some funky fucking shit going on. I really feel like this is a juggling act. There's something going on very deep, very emotional. And also it just could be that you're dealing with this balancing out of the masculine and feminine. I feel like you guys could be pretty balanced with it, you know, for the most part, but you're trying to get a little bit more grounded because you're too much in your emotions, and you need to bring it down to earth a little bit. It could be fucking with your emotions, could be like tapping into like, you could be overly emotional about money matters and material wealth and gain right now. But I feel, but this is interesting because the King of Cups, he's got his shit down pat when it comes to that. He's very balanced between the logic and the emotions. Okay. But then you have this King of Pentacles, and he's the shit when it comes to monetary stuff. And the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive, very motherly, very beautiful. I mean, this is just hot energy right here. But so that's what makes me think that either there's some kind of needing to ground yourself a little bit more so that you can focus more on the wealth and career and money aspect, or straight up, some of you guys are like juggling or trying to decide between two different people in your life right now. Let's take a look and see what Lou has to say. Okay. First, yep. Okay, there he is right there. This is a time to further develop your education and skills. Enjoy your unique talents. Fascinating. Okay, where's my... Oh, they're on my head. Jesus. Glasses time. So, this guy is like a total badass, I just gotta say, okay? He's, you know... Oh, well, shit, there's not very much... Wow. Are you serious? This is all that there... Oh, no, okay. Duh, the pages were stuck together. And he's upside, by the way. So being a person of skill is something to celebrate, no matter if you are good with your hands or with your mind. Being skillful in the area you choose is good for your confidence and self-respect. Perhaps you would like to extend your skill set or learn a new talent. This is an important road to continue to travel on. We should never stop learning or at least improving what we know. Lou also shows you that you can be versatile in your talents. He was a swordsman of repute and a sensitive poet. Wow. You don't have to stick to one thing. Wow, okay. So maybe you guys are multi-talented, and I really feel since you have 2 cups here, you have the king and the queen, that you definitely have a very artistic side to yourself, and you're very good with maybe music or writing or poetry, something, you know, along those lines. But you also have this, you know, you have this ability to really make a lot of freaking money. Why is passive income coming into my head for some reason? I'm looking at this guy, and what passive income is, you know, is just like, you know, certain investments and like things that you put into like easy ways to bring in money that you don't need to, like investments, okay? Like you put the money in and you just wait for it to, you know, build upon itself kind of thing. I don't know why that's coming through for some of you, but it is for me. The symbols with Lou are hunting hounds, slingshot, magic spear, tools, and harp. He's very, I think of Ireland whenever I look at him, because it is Ireland. And maybe some of you are like looking into, because you're trying to maybe switch or add to your career or your portfolio. And this, I feel like, is something that you should do. And he's showing up, his energy is showing up saying that, yes, you are multi-talented and you can do this. Because I feel like this group is very talented for sure. Okay. You guys have got it going on in that respect. And it's like kind of like the green light that, yes, it's like if you're trying to further your education or you're trying to step up your game or whatever monetarily, and like, you know, tap into that creative side of yourself, it's definitely possible. And that you can do that. You have the skills in which to do this. And this is interesting because you guys only got one of each. Other groups got more. So for your animal totem, what came out for you is Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. Oh my God. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Exactly. So I feel like you guys are trying to do like multiple things at once. And like I said, that you might be interested and you kind of be torn between, there's something else you want to add to your skill set. And yes, you should, and that you are multi-talented and a great multitasker, and you have the skills in which to do this. So go forth. I do get a lot of water sign energy, all the earth signs, and definitely some Aries energy here because you've got that Ram. And then we have almond, okay? And there's a feminine in this one too, which I think is really weird because the last group had 2 feminine cards come out for this. And where you do have a feminine right here, okay, because that's the Queen of Cups, and then you have this. So I feel like you do have the ability to really tap into your masculine side, both emotionally and, you know, like more like physically, like in the earth realm kind of stuff. But you definitely have this beautiful, sweet kind of feminine energy around you too. Let's take a look and see what the little quickie message here is with the almond, which is card number 24. Almond. Oh, wow. Your yearning for truth and the meaning of life are heard in the depths of the universe. Divine wisdom sends the key, and the door stands close by. You will be beautiful and bring blessings to all. Wow. So yeah, this is like tapping into that universal, like, Akashic records, kind of like, I feel like you guys know what inherently you should be doing, and feeling like if you tap into like through meditation and stuff, because look, we have this little, look at her crown chakra. She's got it going on there. It's like she's got massive energy coming out. So I feel like this group can definitely tap into the divine energies, to help find answers and guidance. You guys have that ability, and it can actually help you in your intuition and tapping into the divine and regularly meditating. And also through dreams, you might be getting information or answers or new creative sparks or ideas this way. By doing that on a regular basis but also grounding yourself and then, tapping into that energy, it's going to help you with your skill set. It's going to help you know what to do next. So for crystals, 4 wanted to come out for you guys, but look at the colors. Green, clear, like white, it's very interesting that this is very, whenever I see green, I think of heart chakra, but this particular green makes me think of like tapping into the other realms, like ETs and whatnot. So let's see what these have to be. I know what this is. I love this stuff. I have it next to my bed. This is skull sight. This is peace. I am an instrument of peace. We have clear quartz, clarity. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. So yes, I feel like maybe you guys have been like wondering if you're doing the right thing, but yes, you have that ability to have that clarity by using your inner wisdom and tapping into, I really feel like you guys are real go-getters too. We have this one with Brazilianite, flexibility. I am flexible and free to be me, because I feel like, yes, you're multi-talented and you're very flexible, and I feel like you have abundance wherever you go, and whatever you choose to do, you have ability to make some good money, whatever it is. And then we have this guy, which is, I knew it. Haha. I was talking about tapping into the ETs. This is a piece of this right here. This is like a lighter green one. I have another one that's like big with epidite in it, printhite with epidite. And printhite is trust. I trust myself in the divine flow of the universe. Okay, with this one in particular, it talks about, if you read about this, you can literally communicate with the other realms with printhite, and particularly like, celestial and extraterrestrial beings and stuff. So that's kind of interesting that that's coming up for you guys. And I was mentioning that. That's weird. All right, guys. So this is all I have for this group. Really interesting. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information to book a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus social media, Amazon, Ko-fi, all that good stuff. I thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Group number 3 of the masculine, we have the Lemurian Quartz. Let's take a look and see what your tarot has to say. I'm reading these intuitively, and I will add in the book translation if needed. For anything. Usually it's the God cards. So for you guys, we have, wow, the 2 of Cups. Okay, clearly this is going to be about partnerships or relationships. It could be business or love. We have the Ace of Wands, Jesus. And then we have the 7 of Cups. You guys want a new start in a relationship, clearly. It's a very... I feel like you guys have some serious choices, though, when it comes to this. It's very passionate, very youthful. I feel like this is kind of like your energy right now, is this Ace of Wands. But you're kind of confused as to which step to take and where to go. You might have some people, like multiple people, that you're interested in at this particular moment in time. There also could be some, like, several choices when it comes to... because I feel this is very heavily emotional, okay, here. Because you have 2 cups. Cups. I really feel like what's going on with you is, I feel like this rumbling of energy where it's like you want to start fucking anew. You're very passionate to go into the future, but you might feel a little bit confused because you're afraid to make a decision or a choice because there's so many coming at you. It's like the world is your oyster. You have opportunities around you, but you're kind of like, what should I pick, or who should I pick, or who is out there for me? Okay, for some of you, and then you realize that not all choices lead to, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Some of them will work out and some of them, won't. You have to discern what is illusion and what's in your head and what is factual, shall I say. And by going within, tapping into your spiritual side, really trusting your intuition and working on your own creativity and, connecting with yourself in that manner. And really, I feel like you really need to be listening to your intuition because it's going to help you make the right decision in this situation. Because some of you, it's like a business partner or a business that you're thinking about starting or something. And then some of you, it's just like straight up love. I feel like some of you are wondering who your love partner is. And if you're going to make the right decision when it comes to that, well, you need to stop worrying about that. And you need to just focus on your own shit and working on yourself right now. I'm really curious to see what God came up for you guys. Okay, so 2 wanted to come up for you guys. And one of them is in reverse. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Oh, my God. One that I'm very familiar with. Well, we have Apollo in reverse, and this is inquiry. Oh, my God. And that could definitely have to do with that 7 of Cups. And then we have Thoth, wisdom. You're tapping into that inner wisdom. Okay, you can call on these guys to help you through this situation, I feel like. You don't know what... Definitely you don't want to know, you don't know what choice to make. You're confused about a certain situation here when it comes to some kind of choice to make, whether it's in your business partnerships, business career, or it's definitely a love partnership. And then some of you are worried about it. It's like, I feel like this totally has to do with, you need to tap into your intuition more, tap into your spiritual side more, tap into your creative side more. Because I feel like when you are being your authentic self in this way, because you have this water energy on either side of you. So I really feel like this is a very creative person here, very talented, but you need to stop worrying about choices and just fucking make one already. And when you do, and if you trust your intuition, it will lead you in the right direction. If you don't trust your intuition and that gut feeling, then you're going to make the fucking wrong one and then you're going to have to start all over again. But, that's just sometimes what happens. So we have Apollo in reverse and Thoth. Okay, Thoth is just fucking badass. He's just awesome. He is all about wisdom, all about knowledge, especially like tapping into your inner knowledge, the power of divinity and all this other kind of stuff, that Akashic record kind of stuff. He's very powerful in magic, especially when it comes to written word or... So I feel like you guys writing out manifestations and parchments, and as I'm recording this, today is the new moon in Gemini, and in my freaking area here, it's at 1:38, I think, is when the new moon in Gemini is, which I will, I'm paying attention to that. You guys should as well. But, by writing out your manifestations and writing out, just like writing in journalism in general might help you to make better decisions because it puts it out there for you to look at in black and white, in your face kind of thing. And it helps you to choose, making pros and cons lists when it comes to certain stuff. Really figuring out exactly what you want is really important for this group. And also dream journaling, definitely, because, Thoth is definitely... associated. And Apollo is, wow, let's take a look and see what he's got to say here. Shall we? All right, let's see Apollo. Okay, this is about an inquiry, and it says, look for the truth in the situation. Ask and your questions will be answered. Take the time to uncover and connect with who you really are and what you really want. Use your inner wisdom. Holy shit. There you go. However, you guys aren't doing that because he's in reverse. You need to do it. It's super fucking important you do this right now. So the shadow side for him is sometimes we don't trust ourselves. We think that all the answers to our problems are outside ourselves, and we consult lots of other people for advice. Remember, even though we can gain good advice from others, it is ultimately up to ourselves to decide what is best. While Apollo was a great healer, he could also send illness and plague. He did this when displeased, or as a cleanser when a great evil was at work. So the symbols for him are sun, the color gold, arrows, dolphins, three-legged stool, laurel tree, and lyre. Like, bring me a small lyre. Not that kind of lyre. I don't know if you guys know what movie that is, but I fucking love it. If you haven't watched History of the World Part 1, you just don't know, okay? It's so fucking funny. I love that movie so much. It's fucking fantastic. Mel Brooks is awesome. So, yes, a lyre, you know, like a little harp. So, with Thoth here, I love him. He's fantastic. And that was my first tarot deck, was the Thoth deck, you know, the Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck. So I'm very familiar with him. I fucking adore him. He's my bro. So with Thoth here, like I said, he's all about the written word. He's this, you know, the keeper of knowledge. He is the shit. All right. That's why he's got the you know, the tablet underneath his arm right there, because that's his domain. So trust that you know. Discern and simplify all the opinions and information being directed at you. That is amazing. These are both the same fucking message. And what was I saying? You need to trust yourself. Fuck what everyone else thinks. You need to trust you, okay? So with him, you know, he is the god who ruled over scribes, learning, wisdom, and in later periods, mathematics. So how many of you actually, you know, do something with writing or words, or are into using mathematical equations for your job or anything like that? Because definitely he's your guy, okay? With him, he is all about regulation and balance, okay? Knowledge comes from wisdom. And he is the god even other gods consult for wise counsel. See what I mean? He is the bomb, okay? His wife is Ma'at, who is all about, you know, truth and justice. They work together through the justice system in Egypt and with the pharaoh in his court. So everyone has his or her own source of wisdom within. We need to learn to trust that we know, right? Thoth teaches us that while we can seek counseling from others, our best resource is often ourselves. Should you be learning something, seeking knowledge, studying in school, or undertaking exams, Thoth will be watching over you. His energy not only inspires you, but also gives you the practical guidance on how to best realize our dreams. When he appears, trust the wisdom inside yourself and go forward with your learning, feeling positive and confident. Exactly. Damn. I mean, both of these guys. Wow. So some further messages I have for you guys. I pulled an animal totem and also a tree. So for you guys, you got otter, happiness, sea otter. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So for those of you wondering about this, this is clearly, tap into sea otter. Because you need to just fucking chill the fuck out about stressing and worrying about your love life, all right? You need to just enjoy yourself. You need to trust your gut, because I feel like this is divinely timed as well. So when you're ready, it'll appear, okay? The minute that you just are into yourself, doing your own thing, just enjoying the moment and living your life, that's when love will get tossed into your lap. That's always the way it works out. When you stop obsessing about it, stop thinking about it, and just live your fucking life and be your true authentic self and trust your own fucking knowledge and your own guidance, that's when it'll happen. And so we have elm tree here, and you guys got the freaking masculine figure for once. I mean, all the other ones have had feminine figures in there, but you guys got the masculine here. So with the elm tree, your message is, okay. Oh my God. Without animals, you die of loneliness. Without ancestors, you die rootless. Without us, you die without a future. Wake up and listen. Wake up and speak out. The dying only hear their own voice, but the living sing in chorus. That's some heavy shit. So, wake up and listen. Wake up and speak out. So some of you are not fucking, like I said, you're not listening to your own fucking truth, and you're not fucking speaking out when you should be speaking out and asking questions or seeking, like, you're not asking the right people for help either. If you feel like you're stuck in a situation, you need to freaking fan out and cross-reference. Don't just fucking rely on one person's opinion. If you're making a major decision in your life, seek guidance from multiple people and then use discernment to what your intuition is telling you is the right advice for you to take, okay? So crystals for you guys to work with. You got an interesting, spread of colors here. We have ametrine, which is intuition. Oh my God, you guys. I am fully aligned with my intuition. I trust this powerful wisdom to guide me. Oh my God. And look, he's wisdom. Use ametrine, you guys. Use it. That's so crazy that came out. Holy shit. Dioptase. Dioptase? Dio. Is me. Dio. Okay. Love. I am love and love is me. And you have the Two of Cups. No fucking way. This is crazy. And then we've got this guy, which is the awakening crystal. Yes, and this was saying, wake the fuck up, was it? It was, okay? And elm trees, whenever I'm doing these, like the tree that comes out is like a powerful tree in which to work with. I think trees are very, to me, they seem, where certain trees are more feminine in nature, all of them seem kind of masculine to me because they are piercing the earth and Mother Earth, right? It's like this phallus thing going into the freaking ground, spreading its roots and clasping on. So we have awakening crystal, soul awakening. I'm awakening to my true essence, and I am a full expressions of my soul vibration. Exactly. You guys got some spiritual shit to do here, and you definitely need to trust your intuition. That is crazy. That's it that I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. I thank you guys. Catch you in the next one. For those of you who picked Group 4, which is our first feminine deck here, this is the Moonstone, and this message is for you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at the tarot cards first, what came out for you guys. I'm actually using this deck I've used before a long time ago, but I actually have some oracle decks here that I've never used, so this is going to be interesting. So we have Queen of Pentacles, we have the Justice card, and we have the Nine of Swords. Wow. I feel like some of you... well, obviously, you need to definitely be balancing out your because I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is extremely feminine. She's very abundant, very nurturing, very earth goddess. You know what I mean? She's so beautiful. It's just like this calming, soothing, grounding, very feminine, very nurturing. I just picture some beautiful woman like sitting there holding a child in her arms and just like so soft and gentle. And that's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. And then we have Justice, and it's like, look at her. She is a fucking badass with her sword and her scales of justice. This is also like the goddess Ma'at. I really feel that there is some kind of battle between balancing out some grounding, nurturing. I feel like this group, you're very much trying to break, you're at the end of a cycle, definitely. You're trying to break some cycle. I feel like, this is weird. I'm trying to put this into words, what I'm getting out. And it's sometimes this is what happens to me. It's like I've got all this shit in my head and it's really hard to like put it into words because I'm seeing it like in images. I feel like it's really, really important that you definitely balance out your emotions a little bit more right now. But I also feel like You're trying, I feel like you're trying so hard and you're so like battle mode and stuff like that, when you need to just chill the motherfucking out, and you need to tap into this more soothing energy a little bit more. You have your warrior goddess side, and you have your soothing, beautiful, nurturing side. And there needs to be a balance between the two, okay? I also feel like some of you are seeking justice in a certain situation, and you've been really battling to get that justice, and I feel like you just need to lay down the fucking sword and just chill and let the universe do its job. I don't know who that message is for, but it's coming through. I feel like you have the ability to be very fucking abundant. Just like Nine of Swords is just bugging me for some reason. Yeah, it's like, she's sitting there, she's got the moon at her knee, and she's just like trying to control the cycles. She's trying to control her emotions, I feel like. Well, sometimes you just need to let it go and just let it be. And I really feel that there's a sense of that within this group. You need to tap into your more motherly, chill side and very grounded, beautiful, peaceful side. And because, look at all the sword stuff going on here. It's like you've been through some shit. And I feel like you need to trust the universe more to give you that sense of justice and bring balance to your life a little bit more. And quit trying to control every little aspect, because you're gonna fucking cut your nose off to spite your face if you do that. I feel like don't worry about, what's to come, because everything is going to, everything's going to work out in your favor as long as you trust. I really feel like that. I feel like you're definitely like, a lot of you are probably having some nightmares, and you're very stressed out about a certain situation. Some of you might be actually going through a divorce or a breakup. But I feel like it's going to all work out in your favor. As long as you adapt this to this kind of energy right here, you're going to be freaking fine. Because I feel like you're having some anxiety and some worry. It could be about like a relationship, or it could be about a job, but it's time to just trust. And I feel like, by grounding yourself more and meditating more, you're going to be okay. I feel like some of you might actually be like tapping or holding on to some kind of guilt in a certain situation. And you definitely need to, release that, because I feel like, a lot of this, there's some toxic energy around this in particular. I feel like, and I feel like you guys are really worried about something. So let's see let's see what else. Let's see what goddess is around you. And I fucking, wow. Oh my God. Okay. We have White Buffalo Calf Woman, and she is so all about peace, all about, I love her energy. These two are, oh my God. And they even kind of have the same kind of like, headdresses on and everything like that. And it says reverence here. Okay. You need to stop worrying about, and I feel karma, heavy karma. You might be going through some karma as well right now. Like, you might have done something in the past and now you're fucking feeling it. But I feel like it's time to, just you're not learning enough from it. You're not paying attention to the lessons being learned. When something bad happens to you, you look at the gift that is given in this situation. Instead of looking at it as like, oh, woe is me. Oh my God, it's so bad. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Instead go, thank you, universe, for teaching me this lesson. And look at it as a gift, as, what did you learn from the situation? I feel like some of you are not learning. You're not paying attention to the lesson behind it. And this is what she is all about. So when we're talking about this, White Buffalo Calf Woman, she is a Lakota, associated with the Lakota. She's fucking wonderful. I love her. So it says, Now is the time to view your world through the lens of peace, harmony, and reconciliation, the domain of the Lakota goddess White Buffalo Calf Woman. It is time to leave the right, wrong, good, bad, zero-sum game world behind and enter the space where you can find the sacred ground of sharing without guile and negotiating from a desire that everyone benefits. You will be so glad you did. Take a humble yet grounded approach to your life right now. Only good will come of it. The goddess White Buffalo Calf Woman supports this way of being in the world. Exactly. And see, that's so crazy because these two are very much alike. And I was saying, it's time to get grounded. You need to chill the motherfucking hell out and stop worrying so much, okay? So 2 oracle messages we have for this group. It's really interesting because we have faith. What was I saying about trusting the fucking universe that everything is going to work out? And then we have celebrate yourself. You deserve it. So definitely I feel like you need to be forgiving to yourself, and you need to like really work on some self-care at this time. Remember I said that some of you might be feeling some guilt in a certain situation. Well, you need to not feel guilty about caring for yourself or loving yourself or buying yourself a gift or, taking the time to work out for you. If somebody's trying to make you feel guilty about that shit, then vamos, okay? That's bullshit. Every single person on this fucking planet deserves to have some time for themselves, to take care of themselves, for self-love, self-care. I really feel like this is what this group fucking definitely needs. And then also, you guys need to have some fucking faith. It says, believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. And tapping into that White Buffalo Calf Woman, and you can Google her, you can read more about her if you want to. She's here to help you guys. And you need to trust in the universe and really have that faith. Okay? So, I'm going to take a peek at this just to see, because I've never used these cards before. These are new. I don't know how they've got this. I don't even know how this book has this laid out, baby. But I'm just seeing, like I said, I feel like you guys definitely, need to have that spa day, and you need to do, take baths or whatever. It's time to give yourself some self-care and stop fucking worrying so much, because I feel like it's making you sick. So with this message, it says, yay, you are amazing. So take a moment to celebrate yourself. Oh my God, it's almost become normal to punish ourselves while we're in pursuit of our goals with negative thoughts like I'm not there yet or I'm not perfect. We need to flip the script on those self-defeating thoughts and learn to celebrate the small stuff. If you've pulled this card, it's time to celebrate how far you've come in this exact moment. You are doing an awesome job at life, even if you don't feel like it. Stop waiting for the major monthly holidays and learn to celebrate yourself daily. Wow. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. So, it's just basically reiterating what I said to you guys, celebrating yourself, taking the time to do your own thing, whatnot. So 2 crystals that came out for this group. Look at the colors. This is very heart chakra. And we've got a lot of that kind of tone going with this faith. And in her garment here, we got these 2. With this one right here, this is apophyllite. Apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places, oh God, I need my glasses. Transcendent, often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, Nagchampa. Apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. When to use it? When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. Beam yourself up. Way up. Exactly. That is I love this stuff. I have some. So then we got this guy, and this is green calcite. Oh my God, green calcite. Calcite's just great. So what it is, green calcite is the emo, honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. Who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map, and Libras. Where to put it? Against your chest when making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the finite precious time you have on earth. when to use it, when your heart is asking for something, but you aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. Live out your heart's desire. Wow. So definitely it's about that trust and faith in yourself and in the universe for this group for sure. This is what you need to tap into to align with that feminine energy of yours. And like I showed you, we have the Queen of Pentacles and White Buffalo Calf Woman. Yeah, can't get more feminine than that. So anyways, that's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information to book a reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media, and I'll catch you in the next one. Those of you who picked group 5 here, which is our second feminine group with the selenite here, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start off with the tarot. See what came up for you guys. We have, wow, we have the Queen of Wands. I friggin' love the Queen of Wands. We have the Chariot, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Well, this group is trying to freaking get going forward momentum, but you're definitely holding on to some shit from the freaking past that you need to freaking release. Okay? By being too miserly or being too stingy with your emotions, your love, material things, there's something to do with like just holding on to baggage or trying to control a certain situation. It's not going to freaking work out in your favor. You have to release that, let it go. Because I feel you have very charismatic energy. You're very sensual, very charismatic, definitely. When you walk in a room, people pay attention. You're very, I feel like that there's somebody in the opposite sex who is totally like checking you out, because this is the Witch of the deck. And then it's like you've got this balance. With the Chariot, it's usually, you know, we have a dark horse and a white horse. And it's being in control of both sides, both polarities of that masculine, feminine, the dark side, the light side, yin and yang, all that kind of stuff. I do feel like that is very much, I feel like you guys are a bit stubborn when it comes to something, but I feel like you do have that balance thing. You have that capability of really balancing things out. Let's see what Goddess came out for you guys. Oh, wow. Oh my God. What the fuck? Okay, I feel like, damn, what the hell? Okay, you have Iris, and this is card 22, so some of you could be master number 22 as well. Also, some of you could be Cancers or a fire sign, could be an earth sign too, but I really feel, wow, this is fucking tripping me out because I just had a dream last night. What the fuck? This has been happening to me so much. Damn. Communication. Iris. She's got to do with the rainbow. Diversity. Maybe you're not being diverse enough when it comes to a certain situation. You're not opening it up. There's something you're holding back at communicating with somebody. You're not freaking opening up and speaking your truth enough. You're being kind of stingy. See, the Four of Pentacles is kind of a tricky card. It can be positive or it could be freaking totally negative. I feel like for this group, you might be very good with dealing with your money and your finances, but also you can be too miserly about them sometimes. But I do feel like this has more to do with, I mean, she got a major here and a court card. I really feel like you're trying to move on from a certain situation, but you're having difficulties because you're being stubborn about a certain situation and you're not compromising enough. And this could definitely have to do with something, some kind of creative project, or it could have to do with your work. You need to be more open-minded when it comes to certain things, and watch the way you're communicating with certain people, because your words can actually sting and hurt people. Also, I feel like you need to be careful with your words because they can actually manifest into your reality. So if you're being negative, you're going to attract negative shit and people into your life. If you're being positive, though, it's going to bring massive beauty and freaking love and wisdom and balance to your life. Okay? So Iris is obviously a goddess energy that's around you, and you need to work with her And let's take a look and see what she has to say here. Wow, I can't believe that card came out. What the? Okay, so, oh my God. Clarity and communication. And this is weird because we are new moon in Gemini today, okay? And in my area, it's at like 1:38 p.m. And so I really associate this goddess or, you know, this situation too with communication and Gemini energy. So this is really powerful. So it says clarity and communication is called for as your words will have great impact on others right now. It is a wonderful time to start writing that book, telling new stories, and sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others. You have everyone's ear, so choose your message wisely. Others will also desire positive and fruitful communication with you. So get ready for some amazing new opportunities to come from these discussions. Just remember to stay open and be clear about expressing your deepest desires. Always speaking with integrity, kindness, and respect for yourself and others. The Greek messenger goddess Iris is thrilled to help you with your thrilled to help your words take flight. Communication improves in all your relationships when she comes to visit. Most important, however, Iris reminds you of the communication you have with the universe. You are in a mutual dialogue, and now is the time to pay attention to the signs and omens in your life. Trust this important yet subtle communication. It will never lead you astray when you listen and act accordingly. So, wow. For you guys, definitely, I feel like, and I'm just going to say this because it's this four of Pentacles is bugging me a little bit. I mean, obviously you can probably tell. I feel like when it comes to, you're not sharing a certain information, you're being stingy with it. You're being greedy with information, and you're not sharing it with others because you're afraid that they're going to surpass you. Well, if you live your life like that, that is just that's not a happy way to live, okay? When you open up and you express certain things, I mean, this isn't about telling your private life to people, okay? Not at all. This has to do with like something that could actually benefit and be helpful to others in humanity. And I feel like you have this knowledge, or there's some kind of piece of knowledge or some kind of experience that you've been through, that if you actually shared it with others, it would be very fucking helpful. And it would actually bring some good karma your way. But you're being stingy and you're, not sharing it with others because, you feel like, well, if I share it, then I won't be the center of attention anymore. Well, that's not true. It's more like people will want to come to you more and want to communicate with you more, and it will actually be beneficial to your career and to, being known or whatever. It's like you need to stop being so egocentrical, okay? This is about helping others. Your life's mission here on earth is to help other people. And look at the colors in this. It's incredible. So we have surround yourself with your soul tribe. And there's the number 3 right there because we have 3 people. So, and we have destiny. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have the gifts to share with the world. What did I fucking say? Don't be stingy, okay, with that. You have to freaking open up and share, okay? I don't know who fucking in your past, whether it's your parents or fucking friends or something, made you feel like, maybe jealous, okay? Or afraid of not being the center of attention. This actually, by sharing and walking your path and being compassionate and kind and stuff, is actually going to help you to be the center of your soul tribe and your world, okay? It's going to be a positive thing, not a self-centered fucking egotistical asshole thing. You know what I mean? You've got dolphins here, you've got rainbows here, you've got a lot of good energy that you can tap into. Just release that freaking feeling to try to fucking control and hide things, because you're not helping anyone, especially yourself, when you do this. So calling on your soul tribe is going to be really important at this time as well. I'm going to see what this has to say in this book. It says surround yourself with your soul tribe. 109. What is the little message here for this? Like I said, this is a new deck. Never looked at it, never really read it. I love the colors and it's so pretty. I mean, look at all the pink in here and the orange and the yellow. And then we've got some blue, which is about communication. It's about that throat chakra. And she's wearing like a turquoise dress. You have stuff that you need to share. Quit sitting on it, trying to control it and share it, open up, because people are going to love you when you do that. So your vibe attracts your tribe. So connect with people who get you. There will be some people who just get you and some who don't. Keep the ones who do and ditch the rest. If you've pulled this card, it's time to call on your soul tribe for support. Your soul family is those you feel a deep bond without being connected by blood. Your souls are similar missions, and they tend to show up in perfect timing when you need support or guidance. You know it's your soul sister because it feels like you've known each other a dozen lifetimes. Your energies seem to compete with each other, and you have mutual love and respect. They help fuel your spiritual growth and remind you of why you're here. There's no doubt you were born to your chosen family for your soul's growth and development, but that doesn't always mean you connect on a soul level. If you're the black sheep of the family, then it's essential for you to find a few like-minded friends that you can count on when you're feeling alone. You'll be intuitively drawn together in a magical way once you put the message out into the universe to find your tribe. So honestly, with this, whenever it says black sheep of the family, it really fucking irritates me because people go to the negative with that. Sometimes the black sheep of the family is actually the good one, okay? But you're treated like you're a fucking pariah because you don't want to fucking lower yourself to their shitty fucking level, okay? I feel like definitely some of you guys are like that. And that's why maybe you have this bit of like this defense up and you're afraid to share because finally, you have some gift or something that makes you feel special and you don't want to share it with somebody because you're afraid somebody's going to take it away from you because maybe that's happened to you so much in your life with your family. But the truth is, when you have the right people around you and you connect with other loving soul tribe people, then it actually creates a bond and a beauty and a love, and it's a wonderful fucking feeling. So I really feel that for you guys. So you guys got 2 different crystals, and look at the colors. This is such a pretty spread. God. We have Libyan gold tektite. Oh my God, I want a piece of this so bad. The last time I was in my metaphysical shop before fucking all this COVID shit happened, I almost bought a piece, but I had already spent too much money. I wish I bought it now. And then we have Dambrite. So we're going to read the Libyan gold tektite. Okay, what it is, a 28 million year old Saharan desert glass only found in, you guessed it, the Sahara Desert. This gem is yellow but far from the mellow. And by the way, this is from meteorites and shit from outer space colliding into the earth, and this is the result of it. So this is like a starseed kind of thing. It's definitely extraterrestrial in nature, so it is kind of special, and I fucking always love tektites. I'm so drawn to them. So who needs it? The navel-gazing and brooding, binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger, and cancers. Oh my God, and there's the fucking chariot. No way. So who here is a Cancer? Oh my God. Okay, where to put it? Hold Libyan gold tektite at your will center just above the navel. And set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Then call on the fiery, beyond ancient energy of the stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. When to use it? When your get up and go has ghosted you. And it says, banish your blaz. Okay? And then we have Dambrite, which is... like the beta blockers in Grandma's medicine cabinet, Dambrite's twinkling effervescent energy takes the edge off with its serious feel-good vibes. Who needs it? Emos, goths, buttoned-up white-collar stress cases. Where to put it? And people who are fucking clean to shit they need to share and release. Where to put it? Wherever you want to do some elevated thinking, feeling, dreaming, and being. When to use it? When the daily grind has ground you into the pavement. When you feel like launching into space but lack astronaut training. Vibing with Dambrite can help divert your busy mind away from its pesky physics-ruled orientation. There's somewhere else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. And it says, turn on your electric light. Awesome. What an interesting freaking group. Okay. Anyway, this is all I have for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notification. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media information. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Finally, for group 6 and the third of our feminine energy piles, we have the pink calcite. this is going to be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the tarot cards first. And we have, wow, oh my goodness. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, you guys. Whole lot of fiery fucking energy here. Definitely. That Knight of Wands, you know, he's always the, you know, stranger in a strange land kind of vibe. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, the charity, the giving, you know, being very compassionate towards others. I really feel like that you guys have some service to give to others by tapping into your feminine, Jesus Christ, your feminine side. It's going to really help to open up your heart to be more giving and loving to others. With the Page of Wands, you know, that's that freaking youthful, like very freaking enthusiastic kind of energy. You know, it's all about, you know, wanting to go out and explore, to discover new things. It's about having confidence and courage. You know, the Knight of Wands, he is damn passionate. Damn. I mean, he's just like, the Knight of Wands. I'm trying to figure this out. There could be somebody coming into your life too. I'm just saying, for some of you, and they're not from the same area or background as you. But I feel like by being more courageous and more giving and loving, you're going to be open to accept this person a whole lot more, because they definitely could be your soulmate. Also, with the Knight of Wands, it could just be referring to, you know, wanting to take a quest. I feel like you guys are wanting to discover, or you guys are wanting to travel, to go. It could be inward, and I think it's an inward journey, but also an outward journey. And you're planning on, because of all this situation, that you're like ready to go. You feel like you're ready to go explore the world a little bit. And through this, you're going to open up a whole new side of yourself that you never thought possible. It's actually going to help with your spiritual growth. You know, taking that freaking leap, going on a quest, being daring. It's fucking interesting energy. You know, that Six of Pentacles is all about compassion and giving, and I really like it, because I feel like by going and doing this, it's going to open up that side of you. And it's really going to bring your nurturing side into alignment. And your heart is just going to burst open, I feel like. So let's see what else came up for you guys. What goddesses came up? Two actually wanted to come out for this group, which I feel like is really interesting. Oh my God. And one of them is in reverse. We have Oshun. Oh my God. With the Six of Pentacles, with generosity, and she is upright, because I feel like you guys have got it going on when it comes to this. But then you have Freya, my girl, in reverse, which is radical acceptance. Very fascinating. So I definitely feel like you guys have got a beautiful heart. You're very generous. You're very giving. But there's some kind of, I want to say that you need to like be tapping into more of this kind of energy over here, so that you can be more accepting of this person right here. Because I feel like that this person is going to differ completely from what you've expected. And it's going to throw you for a loop. I do feel like that there's this could be a romantic or a partnership, but I'm leaning towards romantic for this for some reason. And plus we have Freya. And Freya is all about that love and romance and lust and passion and all this other kind of stuff. It's more like passion, but like total deep love, because she is all about love. But see, she's in reverse. Maybe you're just not open enough to accept love into your life when it comes to certain, but you are so generous. Maybe somebody hurt you in the fucking past. I don't know. There's something about this person that you're going to have to accept. So let's take a look and see what that possibly could be. Shall we? This is the alignment message. So these are the two goddesses that came out for you guys, okay? And Freya, to align with her energy more, okay? Because this is where you need the work. It says, as soon as I get my glasses on here, Failure and disappointment are parts of life and few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through, a lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations, or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the success you so dearly hoped for, or perhaps you were hurt by someone for no apparent reason. Goddess of War and Radical Acceptance, Freya says, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and see your situation exactly for what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess Freya is watching over you. Okay. And so what this could definitely be for some of you is the person from the past who fucking hurt you. But I'm getting more like this could be somebody coming in, but you have somebody else from the past that you might be trying to they are interested in you, but you're hesitant because of this situation. But you need to let it go because, you could have been too giving with the person in the past. And now you're afraid to open that back up. But I feel like definitely by leaving or traveling, something to do with traveling, going on a sojourn or whatever, is going to really open you up. You might actually meet this person while traveling. So just saying. So the ocean there with, let's take a look at her here. And she's the empowerment message. So you've already got this in spades here. But she's here to remind you, okay? So, there is a universal law that centers on unrestrained generosity and flow. Oshun is the benevolent Yorbian river goddess, excuse me, I hope I pronounced that right. The representation of nourishment, healing, fertility, and prosperity reminds you that life herself has given to you freely. You have been offered air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, and shelter to sleep in. So it is your task to give freely of yourself, no matter how big or small the act, without expectation of receiving anything in return. The goddess Oshun encourages you to allow gratitude to permeate everything you do right now, even the smallest of opportunities and gestures. The very experience of giving and being generous with your heart, time, money, assistance, kindness, and care will provide more value than you can imagine. And when you release all attachment to the outcome, you will be surprised to see how the good fortune you have bestowed on others comes back to you tenfold. Oshun reminds you that this is a truth that has existed since time began and will continue until the world's very end. So wow, you guys, I feel that, yes, this is about you being generous with others despite what's happened to you in your past, and not letting fear or hurt ruin this beautiful side of yourself in order to give to others. Because when you give of yourself and expect nothing in return, this doesn't mean giving to the point where you actually harm yourself, okay? Giving the shirt off your back when it's fucking 0 degrees, that's not going to help you. Or, the air mask coming out of the airplane, like how you put it on for yourself first, because if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of others, right? But I feel like in this case, it's like, just make sure you do that. You practice, boundaries and self-care. But I feel like you really have a lot to give. And by doing so without expecting return, it's going to bring you a lot of love and abundance into your life. So some other cards that came out for you guys. We have elegance and, oh my God, gratitude. What the fuck? Okay. All right. So elegance. We have a swan and we have a lotus blossom. So I don't know if that's important to any of you guys. So, elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature. The lotus wanting to bloom. Oh my fucking God. That's so crazy. That is mentioning that and here. Oh wow. Okay. Moving right along. It says, it is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus wanting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. Exactly. Go with the fucking flow like her and just give and don't expect, have that attitude of gratitude. So it says, be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Exactly. That is totally having to do with this. And Freya is like so elegant. She's definitely that whole vibe. So this is kind of cool that these two came out. That makes me so happy. So we have this. It said, oh my God, I don't believe this. So this says gratitude rampage. List 10 things you're thankful for. Oh my God, that is so crazy. This has come up. So obviously you guys need to tap into these two energies right here. And you definitely need to be living an attitude of gratitude and be that beautiful, magnanimous goddess who's got that loving, beautiful, heart chakra. And she's just giving and just very, oh my God, it's just such a beautiful, peaceful, serene energy. I fucking love it. So let's take a look and see what this says. I'm going to take a look. This is a new deck I got. I really like the colors. It's so pretty. So if I can find the damn page. 65. Oh, I'm having really hard time with my eyes today, you guys, because I have medicine in my eyes right now, and it's like I can't see shit. Where did I say? Oh, here we go. Finally. Jeez, sorry, guys. So every moment has something to be grateful for if you can find it. To appreciate means to make more of. In other words, what you focus on expands. Gratitude is a potent magic power for manifesting more of what you want in your life. If you're constantly focusing on what goes wrong or what you don't like, then by law of attraction, you begin to attract more experiences that cause those negative feelings. The same goes for gratitude. So keeping a regular practice of thankfulness continues the supply of awesomeness. It takes more than just saying thank you to activate the manifesting magic. When going on your gratitude rampage, make sure you feel with every ounce of your emotional being the joy for each thing on your list. Get into the habit of saying thank you for all the small things in your life. Keep a journal by your bedside and spend a few minutes each night going on a gratitude rampage and notice all the blessings that begin to pour in. It says, I'm thankful for all the things in my life and I'm open to receiving more. I mean, I'm getting tingles on this one, you guys. I really feel like if by doing this, because I really feel like you guys have a really beautiful, soft energy about you. You just need to please be careful with letting hurts from the past affect beautiful relationships, in the future. And that gratitude, really have that attitude of gratitude, okay? So the gemstone that came out for you guys is muscovite. Hedi, and this is it right here. Hedi muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. Who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it against your forehead while peering into the future. When to use it. When I want to believe is your MO. Yes! When you feel like you've been missing the signs. When you have a problem logic won't solve. When you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite and need to get a grip. And this says develop your foresight. Oh my God, I love that they said I want to believe. Okay, so if you guys haven't watched the X-Files, okay, I am a fucking huge fan. And Supernatural, the TV show Supernatural, it's like the X-Files was like the daddy to Supernatural because they're the same writers and the same thing. But if you haven't watched that show, I highly recommend it. And that is what fucking Mulder is hanging on Mulder's wall, the poster with the UFO on it says, I want to believe. That's totally from the show. So yeah. Anyway, fucking love it. So you guys, this is all I have for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. And I thank you guys so much for being with me today, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.